Although I wouldn't send this repair stand to join the front lines at a professional repair shop, the Arksen Pro is not a bad option for an electric bike enthusiast seeking to set up their garage on a budget. After setting this stand up, I can't believe I've gone this long without one. A pro mechanic wouldn't dare flip a customer's bike on the ground and risk scraping the grips. Why would we do this to our own babies at home? For the sub $50 price tag, this stand can get the job done for intermittent use, but not without some minor modification. Overall, I do not recommend the Arksen Pro bike stand for extensive e-bike use or any bike over 60 pounds, and we'll share some links to some better alternatives in the video description below. Let's take a look at the components and their adjustments. The base has 4 sturdy foldable legs that create a solid foundation suitable for almost any standard electric bike. Each leg ends with a swiveling plastic foot that is pre-drilled to accept floor mounts if you desire. A black shaft slides through the top cylinder of the base and is supported at the bottom of the base. A gray shaft then slides into the black one, allowing a telescoping adjustment, raising the total height between 43 inches to 75 inches. The second gray shaft slides through the plastic T-shaped connector at the top. This shaft allows adjustment to shift the bike further from the telescoping shaft, which makes space for the pedals to spin freely. All of the metal components feel strong and appear to be an adequate gauge aluminum. The major weakness of this stand is that all of the clamp connectors are plastic and are torqued together with metal hardware, leaving the plastic vulnerable to cracking. The 4 blue twist knobs don't give adequate feedback, and when fully tightened, feel as if they're about to snap the bolt through their mounts. This issue is mostly only a concern for the connector responsible for holding the gray telescoping shaft in place. For our first use with a roughly 50-pound e-bike, the gray shaft slowly slid down into the black one. The most egregious and potentially epic fail on this design is not necessarily the plastic bike clamp itself, but how it connects to the horizontal gray metal shaft. While testing the repair stand, I decided to remove a handlebar grip from the bike. After viciously tugging on the grip for a few minutes, the entire clamp slipped off the horizontal shaft. Thankfully, I had the vertical telescoping shaft on the lowest setting and I was holding the bike. This is a safety hazard, and I'll be writing the manufacturer to reconsider this design flaw. Since the clamp should be rotated to balance the bike with each use, I recommend fully seating the bike clamp to the gray horizontal shaft and torquing the hex mount bolt tightly with each use. The 4 blue rubber tips on the bike clamp also tend to slide off the clamp as the bike moves, but that's mostly just an annoyance so far. The included accessory tray and stabilizer are nice additions. The tray has some slots around it to hold tools. A good handlebar stabilizer is key, especially when dealing with a heavy front hub motor. The included stabilizer does its job, but I did snap one of the rubber retaining straps after the first few uses. In order to use this stand with heavy electric bikes, it does require some modification. The simplest way to prevent the shaft from lowering is to drill holes in the gray telescoping shaft and slide a large bolt or pin through it. I drilled 3 holes 12 inches apart, and this modification has proven to be a perfect solution for our needs. We haven't found the right bike clamp modification yet, but we'll update you as soon as we do. In the meantime, we've marked the horizontal shaft with a Sharpie at the point where the bike clamp is fully seated. This way we can be sure it's not slipping. For a sub $50 price tag, this stand can get the job done. Overall, we only recommend this stand for light e-bike use or any bike under 60 pounds. If you need a stand for extensive heavy e-bike use, check the links in the description below for some better alternatives on Amazon.